Okay, all about saving people money. At least that's one of my primary premises. I got a call tonight from a husband and wife, a beautiful couple, and they were snagging a Fuji X-T1. They're just wonderful people. Bless you, thank you, and happy holidays to you. I was helping them out on making some decisions on what to get, and I also had a couple more questions recently, well, more than a few, about using either the Takina macro lens, since most macro work is manual focus anyway, so if you want to use a lens with its autofocus mode, obviously on your Nikon or whatever, for portraiture, that's understandable, but when it comes to macro, you got to get down to nitty gritty, and it's going to be manually focused anyway, most of the time, and for accuracy purposes. Now the question is how well does like the Takina 100mm work on the Fuji with the Metabones adapter, and the answer is damn good. And here's some thoughts to consider about saving yourself some money as far as lens selection goes. I mean, the focus peaking on is excellent, which is really, really nice for macro photography. Really nice. You see that? Well, you probably can't see that. It looks really good. It's a really boring subject, though, of course, but it works exquisitely. Things to consider, since obviously there's not going to be any communication between the lens and the camera. Two really important things to consider. Consider things that are ideally suited for manual focus anyway, and the lens that is ideally suited for manual focus. Now, I've used the 60mm Fuji macro lens. Most people admit that it's pretty damn slow autofocus, and its magnification rate is only 0.5. This is 1:1, which is really nice, especially on a DX pixel pitch like the Fuji here. So that's even better on the Fuji than it is on a full frame with a much larger pixel pitch. There's more information per square millimeter, but what's the important part about the lens? Macro are doing manual focus most of the time anyway, so it doesn't matter if there's no communication between the camera and the lens. Secondly, that the lens has really good smooth resistance one way or the other when manually focusing. Not only is the manual focus ring large enough that it's not clumsy, but also that you have enough resistance. Like some of the a lot of the D-series Nikkors are not the best consideration for use with the Metabones adapter on your Fuji system. Why? Because usually they were specifically designed for autofocus most of the time anyway, so the focusing ring is small, not very comfortable, but the worst part is that it's very, very easy to bump. So you got to perfectly focus. You want to recompose a little bit, just moving the camera that little bit, you can actually change the focus because the focus ring is very, very loose. Not just one lens, most of the D-series Nikkors, not all of them, but a lot of them are, so they're just not ideally suited for that. So what is ideally suited? Oh my goodness, the lenses that were specifically designed for manual focus, like the older AI and AAS lenses, but the ones that I love to use the most because it actually matches, even though I got the Metabones adapter here and it's a 1-inch space between the camera and obviously adds forward depth to the camera system, is the little pancake Voigtlanders. Oh man! Like the 58mm Voigtlander, the best Voigtlander, well, not the best wide, excuse me, the 58mm is incredible. It's really about their best. The 28mm Voigtlander, the 40, which is really tiny and it's really awesome. It looks like it was actually designed with the Metabones adapter to go on the Fuji. That's exquisite because the manual focus on those, it is just like, it's just smoother than frog fur. It's, I was talking to a guy up in New York today, and of course he's a New Yorker, and I said something, and I said, tougher than woodpecker lips. He goes, what? They don't understand those southern expressions. He was trying to dissect it, and they said, what is tougher than woodpecker? I said, woodpeckers don't have lips. Like, oh God, you know, yeah. This is a New Yorker. Nothing against New Yorkers, it's just a language barrier there. So that's what to consider. So yeah, does the Takina work really well with Metabones adapter on the Fuji? No, it doesn't. It works damn well. So I've been asked that question many times. This way you can save yourself a lot of money. This little adapter, unbelievably, since it's made in China and most things that come out of China suck, as you and I both know, this is chrome-plated brass, the Metabones adapter, and it is awesome. It's the tits. It's a cat's ass. There's no play here at all. No play. It really is hardcore precision, which is rare for China. And for $100, it's like having a whole new arsenal. If you got Canon lenses, you want to buy a Canon adapter. Nikon lenses, buy the Nikon adapter. I've got a Nikon adapter because I've got like 130 Nikkor lenses. So, but you know, there are only certain ones of those that are really ideally suited for comfort level due to the focusing ring and what sort of resistance you get that make them a joy. Especially my Zeiss lenses. I love using the Zeiss 28mm and especially the 35mm f2 on this, and the 28mm and the 85mm f1.4. Incredible, incredible. So those lenses are perfectly suited for this, and so that's the answer. With this $100 Metabones adapter, I've also got the other one that you can use with G-series Nikkors. Since there's no aperture ring interface on the lens, you actually have to have an additional one on the Metabones. That's why it's a $130 Metabones adapter instead of this $100 one, which is for Fuji, Nikon F-mount. The other one is also F-mount and G-mount. But what you also can do with this adapter is that unlike Nikons, you can actually, current Nikon bodies, you can use the older non-AI lenses which sell for peanuts on eBay. 30, 40 bucks all day long. Really, really, really good Nikkor lenses for the price of nothing. But chicken feed for awesome lenses. You have this adapter, then you can buy those $30 and $40 chicken feed lenses. Nobody else wants them because you'd have to adapt them for a modern Nikon camera. It's hard to sell, that's why they're really dirt cheap, but you know what they really work well on? They work well on this. Yes! That means you can buy an arsenal of lenses for like $200. You can buy an arsenal of Fuji lenses by buying non-AI Nikkor lenses off of eBay for 30 bucks, 40 bucks a pop. Hardcore fact, can't deny it, no matter what you say, it's the truth. So anyway, that answers that question. And let me know if I can be of help to anybody on anything, because I love helping people, believe it or not. And I'll catch you later. If you like this video, drop a buck or two, go tell me jump off a cliff. Another video from the Angry Photographer. Catch you later. Goodbye. Merry Christmas and all that other stuff. Bye.